Historians view Frankism as both a millenarian movement and a social rebellion, reflecting the disillusionment of Jews in 18th century Eastern Europe. Why it was controversial. Religious transgression. Frank's call to deliberately break Jewish law was seen as blasphemous. Sexual rituals. Reports of orgies and incest made the sect infamous. Dual identity. Their conversion to Catholicism while secretly holding Frankist beliefs created suspicion and hostility from both Jews and Christians. In summary, Frankism was a radical, messianic sect led by Jacob Frank that rejected Jewish law, embraced transgression as a path to salvation, and blended Jewish mysticism with Christian elements. It was both a spiritual rebellion and a social phenomenon, leaving a lasting mark on Jewish and European religious history. Sabbatai Zevi was forced by an Ottoman sultan to convert to Islam under threat of execution. Jacob Frank did later convert to Islam, but his conversion was voluntary and part of his broader messianic strategy, not a direct ultimatum from a sultan. Sabbatai Zevi, 1626 to 1676, claimed to be the Jewish Messiah. In 1666, Sultan Mehmed IV of the Ottoman Empire gave him the choice: convert to Islam or be executed. Zevi chose conversion, which shocked his followers. Many later became the Donma, crypto-Jews who outwardly practiced Islam but secretly retained Sabbatean beliefs. Jacob Frank, 1726 to 1791. A century later, Frank claimed to be Zevi's spiritual successor. He did convert to Islam during his travels in the Ottoman Empire, but not under threat of death. His conversion was part of his radical religious program, which also included later mass conversion of his followers to Catholicism. Frank's movement emphasized purification through transgression and deliberately broke Jewish law as a path to redemption. Why the confusion? Both Zevi and Frank were messianic figures tied to Sabbateanism. Zevi's forced conversion is a famous episode in Jewish history. Frank's voluntary conversion to Islam and later Catholicism sometimes gets conflated with Zevi's dramatic confrontation with the Sultan. As Frankism's main objective was transgression, father-daughter incest was practiced by his followers. So the theory that these women were telling the truth to Freud, but he changed the story in order to protect his clients. Ignaz Semmelweis